Kip and friends, Kip's first day of school. The sun peeped up on a big, bright day. Kip's very first morning at school. Hooray! His leaf bag was packed. His fur brushed flat, but his tummy went flip-flop. This way and that. Where do I go? What do I do? Who will I sit with? I wish I knew. The clearing was buzzing with chatter and cheer. So many new faces were gathered here. Kip stopped at the edge and held his bag tight, then wondered if maybe he'd rather take flight. Where do bags go? Whispered Kip with a frown. He looked up, looked down, then looked all around. Then Bindi appeared. I can show you. Come see, the hooks grow on branches and this one's still free. So Kip hung his bag. It swung in the breeze. One worry was gone. There were plenty of these. Inside, all the class sat in one leafy ring. Kip looked all around, unsure where to begin. Then Dotty called out with a pat, pat, pat. I saved you a spot on my favourite mat. Where do I go? What do I do? Who will I sit with? I wish I knew. The first lesson started. The class sang their song. Kip joined in too. But the words all came wrong. Opal smiled kindly. New ears. Never fear. Nobody knows it their very first year. Then went the bell. It was lunchtime. But where? Who would Kip sit with? And what if... Right there! Kip! Over here! It was Joey, of course, waving a gum leaf with a great beaming grin. Munch! Crunch! I've saved you the shadiest spot by the tree. Come munch on your lunch with Dotty and me. At playtime, the class chased a seed pod around, but Kip didn't know how. He stayed on the ground. Dash swooped down low. It's easy, like this. Just kick it to friends, and it's fine if you miss. Whee! So Kip gave a kick, and a hop, and a run. And before he could stop, he was laughing with everyone. By afternoon story time, snug in the shade, Kip suddenly noticed he wasn't afraid. He looked all around at the friends by his side and forgot all the worries he'd carried inside. Then rang the hollow log bell. Tomorrow, asked Dotty. You'll sit here with me. Tomorrow, called Joey. Same spot by the tree. Kip skipped through the clearing with joy in each stride. He couldn't wait for morning or the friends by his side. That night in his gum tree, tucked up in bed, no worries came creeping, just smiles instead. His leaf bag hung ready, all set in the tree. Tomorrow he'd hurry as happy as could be. Now I know where to go. Now I know what to do. And tomorrow, if somebody's standing alone at the gate, I'll show them the bag hooks and save them a place. Good night, Billabong clearing. Good night, stars so bright. Good night, little Kip, who can't wait for first light.
If you love this story, there are more on the way. So subscribe, come back to the bush, and visit Kip and his friends any day.